Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hi, my name is Michael Scheck, and thank you for joining us on this Roland drum and percussion video. This is the TD10V session set, and I'm using it with the PM3 monitoring system, personal monitoring for this drum set. And also on the first tune, the backing track was coming out of the SP808 eMix Studio. It's the EX version that came out last year. And it's a great tool because you can actually record 8 tracks on the zip disk and use it also as a sampler. Great production tool. But first of all, let's go to this fully upgraded V drum set. We don't only have new rack system with new finishes and the new pads with new finishes, but also and mainly the new V cymbals. We have 3 models. First of all, there's the CY12H hi-hat pad, 12-inch diameter. Here I have 2 CY14C crash cymbals, 14-inch diameter, and the CY15R is a 15-inch cymbal controller. First of all, let's go to the CY12H. The CY12H is a dual-zone trigger controller. That means that you can actually have a sound on the bow and one on the edge. Like with the real hi-hat cymbal combination, on the edge, when you play accents, the hi-hat gives a little bit. You can actually push it down. Same thing on the CY12H, because the rubber on the edge is a little bit softer. It gives also when you play accents. This is an example. So we have a sound on the bow and a more harder sound on the edge. The CY14C crash cymbal controller is also a dual zone trigger. So we have a sound on the bow and on the edge. Also, the sound is of course touch sensitive, but very important, you can choke the cymbal sounds, just like with playing a normal cymbal. Really important, these cymbals move. They actually give you the same playing movement and the same playing feel as with real cymbals. Really important also is that just by tensioning or loosening the bolt, you can actually adjust the movement of these cymbal pads. Now let's go to the CY15R right cymbal controller. To take full advantage of the triggering possibilities of this great pad controller, you need the TDW1 expansion board. This one fits right into the expansion slot provided in the TD10 module. On this board, you find 360 new drum sounds, new triggering software, and also newly designed parameters for full V-cymbal control. With this new CY15R right cymbal controller, you get 3 triggering zones, And that is thanks to the new TDW1 expansion board. You don't have to program anything, it's right there in the new software. So we have a sound on the cup, one on the bow, and one on the edge. And it gives you really the same playing feel as with a real right cymbal. Also very important, thanks to the new software on the TDW1 V-Cymbal expansion board, you get positional sensing for all the pads, the cymbal pads and the tom and snare pads. And very important to remember, all these new V-Cymbal pad controllers are compatible with the older Roland percussion sound modules, like the TD7, the TD5, the TD8, and also the SPD11 and the SPD20. Talking about positional sensing, let me show you this on the PD120 snare pad. When I strike in the center of the head, I get the full snare sound. But when I strike more towards the edge of the pad, I get a tinier snare sound. So this is a really realistic V-drum feature. Also really interesting, I can play with brushes. Now, in the same way that you can use the new V-cymbals with older percussion sound modules, you can also use older pads with the new TD10 software, for instance, the PD7, the PD9, the PD5 mono trigger pad, or this brand new PD6 mono trigger that is actually released together with the new TD6K compact drum set. Also, thanks to V-editing, just by pushing a knob, I can actually release the snare strainer of my snare drum.